Hey, welcome to it. March Towards History on June 17th, 2025. The Rockies are winning 10-1. Bottom of the eighth. Molina on the mound. The Rockies have 7 home runs in this game. It ties a club record. They had 4 home runs in the top of the 7th inning, which was unbelievable. Um, and then they got another home run by, I think, Hilliard. I don't know. I'll go through all the home runs here in a second, but it has been an unbelievable, incredible game. I mean, Senzatella's going to get a win. Uh, the Nationals are about to lose their 10th game in a row. Whoa, what great effort by Hilliard. He dropped it in foul territory. Amazing game, though. Rockies have been hitting the absolute shit out of the ball of late. They lead, or they're second to the Red Sox in extra base hits in the month of June. I mean, this is one of the best games they've had all year. Outstanding game by the Rockies. Outstanding. All right, so let me get my mic. Okay. So if you've got any comments, throw them in here. Let's go. Come on, guy. Where are you at? Sorry. I really don't start these till the bottom of the eighth. I'm sorry I missed all the home runs, but that was awesome. I'm here. But we'll go over all of it. Meanwhile, I have a side eye on the hockey game as well. Is that gone? That's gone. All right. So that's a home run. Lowe gets an oppo. 10th of the year by Nathaniel Lowe. Not worried about it, but that changes the score just a pinch. This ballpark is giving up runs left and right, but I'm feeling pretty confident, despite the homer by the Nationals there. All right, he really didn't even hit it that well. It still went out. He really didn't get much of it and went oppo. Brady House, high draft pick. On pace to win 4 out of the last 6. What a fun week for the Rockies. Yeah, Fred, I agree. This will be their 3rd win in a row. You're right, 4 out of 6. 6-3, House is out. 1 down, bottom 8th. Yeah, hell yeah, man. It's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. I absolutely love it. But you know me, if you're watching these things, this is the March Towards History, but I am not rooting for them to be a historic team. So, anyways, I was going to check the hockey game. I know Florida was up 2-0. Josh Bell up, ropes it. But it's on a line right to Freeman in right field, 2 outs. Ripped it hard, though. All right, I'm checking out the hockey as well. I think they're in intermission. Yeah, we got intermission there. All right, so I'm going to put that over here. I got hockey there. I got baseball here. I got you here. CU gear already. Nice. You like it? That's Father's Day gift. Awesome Father's Day gift. Got a couple of cool CU pieces. I'll be wearing a lot of that. All right, we're live, baby. We are live. Yeah, I'm all in with the bus now. When your money goes there, your heart goes there. Oh, that is ripped too. That is loaded center, but right at Doyle. All right. Wow. Well, I think the ball that was hit the least hard in that inning was the home run. But whatever. And we go to the top of the ninth up 10-2. Need a white football jersey next. Sure. I'm up for it, no doubt. Will Warren Schaefer have a chance of keeping the coaching job at the end of the season, in your opinion? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Rockies, I'm not sure if that's the right decision, but the Rockies' loyalty to their own guys is, I mean, well documented. So will he have a shot? Yeah, of course he will. He'll definitely have a shot. We'll see. We got a long way to go before that. All we needed was to get away from the pitching-friendly parks of Coors Field. Well, they're back there, but not for another couple games. It's 2 more against the Nationals. That's awesome. Great game for the Rockies, but my concern is that this is fool's gold. Nats are awful. This will be the Nationals' 10th loss in a row. The Rockies still need to make big changes. I don't want them to stand pat at the trade deadline. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm not wishing for terrible play and bad baseball and historic losing just to impact significant change. I'm not pulling for that. They've already been embarrassed enough. So I get it. You know, the Nick Martinis, Kyle Farmers, Chris Bryant's. I got it. But Michael Toglia is back, which is nice. Arcia, see what kind of career he has. Estrada has a home run. You got Ritter playing short, filling in for Tovar, who will be back relatively soon. Ryan McMahon has 2 homers tonight. So we'll see. Rockies are in a loose mood. They're smiling. They're having a good time. Good for them, man. Zach Brisky. Brisky? Anyways, this guy is up or on the mound for Washington. Arcia is up now. Did you hear Kreck and Lindahl going through the data regarding that the Rocks aren't any better? I did not hear that. Did I hear the Andy and Nate going through data regarding that the Rocks aren't any better? You're going to have to give me some more information on that one. I know this will be. I mean, I know I know they are right up there in Major League Baseball base hits in the month of June. I know this will be their 4th win out of 6 games. So I'm not sure what they're talking about better. Like, you got to give me some parameters there. I'm with you, DMac. Don't want the Rockies to be worse in history, but completely understand fan sentiment that the only thing that may inspire change from ownership is being worse. Yeah, but that's speculation. That there's no significant proof of that. And I'm not going to root against the Rockies. I'm just not. I think they'll win 43 at this pace. Well, they won't be that is what I'm hoping at the minimum. And that's this whole march towards history and my stunt the walk of shame is if they are the worst team. And if they tie the White Sox at 41 wins, they're going to have that argument. If they get 42 wins, you can't be the worst team of all time. Just can't. It's bad. They really aren't. It's bad. They really aren't. All the metrics support they are equally as bad given the schedule. Equally, but help me out. Equally as bad as what? Like there's been no improvement in the month of June compared to April and May. Is that what you're saying? So all of their improvement, their wins, the better hitting, the better pitching, all of it happening in June isn't better than April and May. I don't understand. Can't remember them, but it was embarrassing. Well, you got I mean, you throw something out. Hey, did you hear this about that? But you got to give me, like I said, some parameters. Being the worst of all time only makes Richard more money and less likely to sell. You don't know that. Us not attending games is the only thing that will bring change. Well, that's wrong too. No offense, and I'm glad you're watching. But what would impact isn't just, I don't know. Well, if you're a season ticket holder and you cancel your season tickets, yes, that'll impact things. But eh, the whole like protest and boycott, it doesn't work. It will never work in Colorado. The ballpark's too nice, and going to a game is too much fun. Plus, the visiting teams, we are a wonderful state. I love where I live. I wouldn't live anywhere else. And part of the charm here is that people move here from other places. So you're always going to get great attendance for the Dodgers, for the Cardinals, for the Cubs, for all the East Coast teams that come here. A boycott's never going to do anything. Yeah, the wins are against crap opponents, and the scoring isn't any better. I mean, but brother, like every single opponent the Rockies play literally has a better record than the Rockies. So you say crap opponent, but literally everybody they play is better than them, record wise. Got one out. Doyle's up. Attendance at Rockies games will never go down. We have too many transplants who want to go watch their teams. Right. That's exactly what I said. So boycott's not the way to go. I'll tell you what I think is the way to go is this. Pay attention. Describe what's going on. If it gets really humiliating, embarrassing, we're documenting it right now. We're talking about it. We're putting a spotlight on it. But I do not want the team to be the worst team of all time. I just don't. Season ticket holders sell tickets too. They can't make money off it, then they will cancel. All right. I mean, listen, no offense. But I've been going to Rockies games for 26 years. The vast majority of that time, they've had bad teams. I've heard this boycott thing more or less 20 out of 26 years, and it doesn't work, and it'll never work. So you can say it if you want. You can make the point. It's just never going to work. I don't know what else to say. That's just the honest truth. All right, here we go. 3-2 to Doyle. Hits it pretty well, but dies in center field. So 2 down. Michael Toglia. Does he have 2 home runs? Yeah, he's got 2 home runs tonight. So Toglia with a chance for a 3-homer night right now. Amazing night for the Rockies in terms of home runs. Incredible. He actually does have a 3-homer game in New York against the Mets last summer. So tonight he's 3 for 4, a single, 2 home runs, 1-0 count. Could pitch to hit. Totally a switch hitter hitting lefty. Swings through it. Fun game, though, for hitting. Awesome game. All right, here's the 1-1. Pitch clock violation on the pitcher. Don't see that often. 2-1. It's ball. All right, so the homers came, kind of late in this game. I mean, you got 4 home runs in the 7th inning. That's crazy. Filed off 2-2. All right, so we have a home run from Moniak. We have a home run from Goodman. We have a home run from Ryan McMahon. A home run from Estrada. 2 home runs from Toglia and a dinger by Hilliard. What a night. Great night. Fouled off. Do it again. Meanwhile, 5 minutes gone in the second period of Florida Edmonton. Florida up 2-0. So, and that's in Florida. All right, here's the 2-2 to Tolia. Outside 3-2. Rockies have, it's funny. The Rockies have hit the shit out of the ball. They've also struck out 12 times. And they've left 6 runners on base. So the score could actually be gets Tolia to strike out. All right. Swings through it. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. They're up by 8. We're going bottom 9. And obviously a chance to wrap it up. Love it. Okay, going bottom 9, up 10-2. Chance to win their third game in a row would be the 10th loss in a row for the Nationals. Let's see here. Save us, Greg Benner. Greg would do a great job with the Rockies. I have no doubts, but he's got a lot on his plate right now. As have I. Season ticket holders make money off other fan bases. Helton and Manning need to form a group to purchase the organization. We missed the KUW teach. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But all that content, hey, like and subscribe to the Altitude channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to go find the upload from today's Altitude. I was on a job, so I need to recall timestamp it was. I'll report back. Okay. And what they covered about the Rocks still not being better. Okay, well, good luck on that. I mean, clearly they're winning. They're hitting better. They're pitching better. They're fielding better. I mean, June has just been flat out better. So, okay. Boycotts and protests never change anything. Only the almighty dollar can bring change. Well, you're probably not wrong about that. Rockies' next 2 series are against the D-backs and Dodgers. They will be a better yardstick than the Nats. We'll see. Well, okay. Again, though, literally every team in baseball is better than the Rockies. Not only is every team in baseball a better record than the Rockies, you got to understand the Rockies have been trending the worst of all time. So never mind like a stronger test. Not only is every team better than the Rockies up until this point, but every team that's ever existed has been better than the Rockies. So to say they're playing poor teams is kind of a ridiculous statement. That's how bad they've been. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Hold on. This is only the second time in modern history when a team has had 10 hits or less, but has had 7 homers. Second time in modern history with 7+ homers and 10 or fewer hits in a game. And that's where the Rockies are right now. That is some efficient production. Weak grounder to second, 4-3, 1 down. What a quirky game, huh? Beyond quirky. Beyond quirky. The 2026 draft, they will pick 10 guaranteed. Yes, and if you don't know that, in Major League Baseball, to stop tanking, you can't have a top 10 pick 4 years in a row. So they're drafting 4th this year, and then they can't have better than the 10th pick in 2026. Scott really did call Sierra Sienna yesterday. He really did. That's baseball. It's a weird one, but you're right. I'd rather not watch you walk 15 miles or whatever it is. Sienna. Yeah, that was funny. I don't think at this point in the season the Nats are better than the Rockies. They're rebuilding and have imploded, but I get your points. Okay. But all right. Listen, the Nationals are 30-42. They literally have twice as many wins as the Rockies. So, jam to center, Doyle off the wall. One down, double for Young. Whatever. Yeah, Washington, not a good team, has twice as many wins as the Rockies, 30-42. So you can say they're terrible and blah, blah, blah. Twice as many wins as the Rockies. This will be the 16th win for the Rockies. If you want to talk about teams that they're close to, it's not the Nationals, who they're hammering tonight. On the broadcast, they're talking about how the Rockies still have a lot of strikeouts. 12 strikeouts. Strike. All right, so the Rockies will pick up their 16th win tonight. The White Sox have 23. So there's 7 games wins behind the White Sox. The Athletics have 30. Double the Rockies, 14 if they win tonight. Marlins have 29. Pittsburgh has 29. So I understand what you're trying to say. Like, hey, listen, there are just some bad teams they're playing. It's not a yardstick, but even the bad teams don't have a couple more. They have way more than the Rocks. Ground ball is base hit. That's going to drive in a run. So that's going to make it 10-3. Annoying. Little sloppy. You don't like seeing it, but whatever. One out, runner on first. You're fine, though. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. One and one. Abrams moves up to second, uncontested. Let's see here. Ground ball to short. Easy play for Ritter. 2 down. Runner advances to third. Who cares? You're up by 7. No big deal. Nice job. Let's see here. Nats sure have better players. Stacked for the future. All right. You told me 2 weeks ago they would have 16 wins by June 17th. I bet the under. Can't lie. I agree. It's going to be their 3rd win in a row. I think it's the 2nd time all year they won 3 games in a row because they swept the Marlins. And I don't know if they've won 4 out of 6 games at any point. God bless Drew Goodman. I don't know how he does it calling Rockies games. Drew's my guy. I'm really close friends with Drew. He is an awesome dude, good personal friend. And yeah, I'm right there with you. So it's nice to get the wins when you can, for sure. Hey, I give up. I need to shower. Back killing me. Hard to recall the timestamp, but Kreck and Lindahl gave great evidence. This is just fool's gold with the Rocks. So trust me, bro. Okay. That feels like kind of a downer sort of topic, to be honest with you, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just happy they're winning this game. They came from behind yesterday. They won a couple of days ago, and we'll see. They got 2 more games against the Nationals, who are clearly struggling. And they had a great night tonight. They tied a club record with 7 home runs. on 10 hits, which is weird, but they did it. Wow, that might be gone. Holy shit, that is hammered. Damn. Garcia Jr. just unloaded that. That wasn't even a strike. That was high in the zone. Damn. That's with 2 outs. That was destroyed. Rock's making it interesting, aren't they? But again, there's 2 outs, but that was fucking clown hammered. Well, if you like home runs, you like this game. Wow. Well, that got out in a hurry. Pitching coach coming out to talk to Molina. You don't have to take him out, though. You give him 2 more batters. You're like, hey, son, we don't have to get silly here. We got 2 more batters and we're done. But you're not going to get. You're still up by 5. So. DMac is taking the walk of shame one day at a time. No doubt about that. Explain momentum in a clubhouse. Can this be a spark? Yeah, I mean, I think there's something to it. I think there's a good mojo when you think that, hey, we can win rather than when are we going to lose. I think there's something to that. Yeah. Should I start getting worried? LOL. Nah, you're good. But yeah, I mean, not great giving up 4 runs in 1 inning. You know, that's not great, obviously. 3 runs. Sorry, 3 runs. That's hit hard to left center, and that's off the wall, way off the wall for a double. All right, Molina may be in trouble here. I mean, he has given up some bombs. They're saying, do you give him one more batter? And they're saying, yeah, you do. Hey, don't forget in the 8th inning, too, Molina gave up hard shots left and right. And so Molina is getting absolutely crushed. Listen, this is if you have an 8-run lead and you get yanked out of a game, that's not good. Brady House in his second big league game. So Molina's having a terrible appearance here. Terrible. 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 home runs, no Ks, no walks. So yeah, Molina's pitching terrible. But Kinley pitched well. Bird pitched well. And shockingly, Sensatella got through 5 innings and gave up 1 run. And he's been terrible. Both of Sensatella's wins, by the way, are against Washington, assuming the Rocks hold on to this one. But Molina's been terrible. He's throwing strikes, too. He's just I mean, this kind of sucks because they have to get Vodnik up. And that's a base hit to center, and that's going to drive in a run. So now you got to take him out. Now you don't have a choice. You got to take him out. Wow, Molina was awful. You got to take him out. I wouldn't have taken him out until this point, but now you got to take him out. I mean, they're just shelling him. They're hitting every ball unbelievably hard. Wow, they're not taking him out. Oh, here comes Schaefer. All right. This sucks though, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is a bummer. So they put him in. They put in Molina up 10-1, and he's given up 5 runs, and in the process, he has been shelled. So that is a terrible performance, and they have to bring in Vodnik to get the final out. Runner on first, 2 outs. You're up by 4, so you're not in deep danger of losing the game. But obviously, this is a terrible finish and a horrible performance by Molina. So, We should put in Agnos. All right. Rockies win here 3 times from DMac. Classic jinx. Nats may still lose, but they'll get a moral victory for almost coming back. Yeah, I mean, if I'm their manager, I'm using that a little bit. I'm saying it in the media. Yep, I'm worried. Is that guy who bet against the Rockies in the ninth the other night in the chat? Here we go. These wins are fool's gold. I can't recall the details. It was 2 hours ago. I thought they were improving, but it's not what it seems. Okay. Nosy knows they suck just as bad by every metric. Yeah, but what about wins and losses? It's better in wins and losses. So we're not using wins and losses as a metric? We're not using extra base hits as a metric. Strikeouts have been brutal. Strikeouts in this game are terrible. They were better. They only struck out 7 times last night, but yeah, they struck out 19 times, 16 times, 7, and now 12. That's not good. Nobody wants to lose to the Rockies, similar to the Pistons dilemma a couple years ago. 2025 Rockies, how many ways can you lose? Maybe, but they're not. Well, Josh Bell's coming up. Josh Bell's a big hitter. I think Vodnik's going to come in and close the door, though. Brady House at first, Josh Bell at the plate, 2 outs. I'll start freaking out a pinch if the tying run gets to the plate, but we're far from that right now. First pitch, smash to left field. Wow. You got to love baseball. The tying run was not in the on-deck circle. Now it is, but this is not a safe situation. Wow, a 3-run homer makes it a 1-run game. Still, without the tying run being at the plate, you're okay. But it's become much more interesting. Watch the winning run come up. 4 runs by the Nats in this inning. And, that is not a strike, and they got a strike call. Wow. Holy cow. That was way outside, and Vodnik got the call. Very lucky break. First and second, 2 outs. It's been a leaky pitching performance in the last 2 innings. Fouled off, 1 and 2. Okay. 1 strike away. Rear back. Throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Let's get out of here. Nothing easy with this team. Do you speak on every Rockies game? If so, you need Jack and Coke. 1-2, up and high. Terrible call. That was a terrible call. Went their way. Bring in Wild Thing. All right, 2 and 2. If he walks this guy, it brings the winning tying run to the plate. Ripped. Just fouled down the first baseline. Wow. That was fouled by just a couple of inches. It's amazing watching guys turn on 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. It really is incredible. Yeah, by the way, the first batter grounded out weakly to second base to start this inning. Off the plate, 3 and 2. Holy shit. Okay. All right, let's go. God, can you imagine if they bring the tying run to the plate? Popped up. There we go. All right. Jesus. Hilliard. Got it. Rockies win. That's it. All right. Second 3-game winning streak of the year. 7 home runs. Great performance. So, good job. And we will bring you interviews and all that stuff as it goes. Good job, DMac. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. We'll still have more post-game stuff here. So the interviews, we're watching Florida and Edmonton. Florida up 2-0, 5 minutes. Yeah, like 5 minutes or so to go in the third period. So yeah, we'll get you some interviews. We'll recap the game for you. And we appreciate you guys paying attention. Here for your comments as well. 7 home runs on 10 hits. Wow. Yeah, it's only the second time in Major League Baseball that's happened. How about that? Rockies should win tomorrow, too. What are the matchups tomorrow? Let's see here. Tomorrow should be Sensatella Freelands, maybe. Let's see. Tomorrow it's oh, all right. Hang on. All right, tomorrow it is hang on. I'll get it. I know it's at the same time. We got Marquez. Oh, it is Marquez against Mitchell Parker. Tickets as low as $10. Yeah, not a big in demand sort of thing there in the district. All right, so tomorrow, yeah, they've got a great chance with Marquez on the mound. Great chance with Marquez. So I'm with you. Yeah, 7 home runs on 10 hits. Again, that is uncommon, to say the least. And we love it. So all home runs and lots of action and fun and, a little sketchy there, obviously, in the 8th and 9th. 1 run given up in the 8th and 5 runs given up in the 9th, or 4 runs in the 9th, rather. All right, here we go with Hilliard. Let's get him on here.
How good did that game feel?
Felt great. Feels good to stay in the win column there. Felt good to hit a couple balls hard. Some of them went out. Not by much. I think I hit the top of the wall in that second one, but I guess they all count the same.
Obviously, no big league player ever wants to get sent down. You did. You handled it like a man. You went down there. You put your work in. And how good is it to see it come to fruition here at the major league level?
It feels great. I know this is where I belong, but I needed to put in some work, and so I was trying to just take it one pitch at a time, and just knowing that who I am at a normal basis is good enough to play here, and so just trust in that, man.
Talk a little bit about the team as a whole and the offensive output today with the 7 homers.
Going into the season, I feel like this is the lineup that we have, guys. We have a bunch of sluggers who can really drive the ball out of the park, and so it was nice to see it come to fruition today.
All right. Go enjoy with the boys.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Rockies win here in Washington.
All right, very good. And we'll probably hear from Warren Schaefer, maybe a couple of other guys in the clubhouse. It's funny. If Warren Schaefer actually wanted to send some sort of message, he may come out and say, hey, the end of that game is not acceptable. And I'd be interested if he actually came out and said something like that. I don't think he will, nor would I be overly critical. Just be curious. That's all. All right, here for your comments. And like I said, waiting for Warren Schaefer. I'm just updating a couple of little things here. Rockies 10. Nationals 6. Good solid win, little squirrely. Obviously late in the game, but so what? Getting the win, that's what matters. Sorry, I'm just clicking a few boxes here, making sure things are saved the right way. Meanwhile, 3 minutes to go in the second. Florida up on Edmonton 2-0. So could be raising the cup tonight in Florida. Let's see here. Just looking for some more details from the game because it is a final. So hold on. Okay. All right, going through the box score for you tonight. Moniak 1 for 4 with a walk, a strikeout, and a home run with the ribby. Scored 2 runs. Tyler Freeman got hit 3 times tonight. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy. Hit by pitch. Yeah, he got hit 3 times. Boy, did they not put that in the box score? I know that he did, though. Ground and double play, left on base. RBI, home runs, doubles. Oh, they don't have hit by pitch. That's interesting. Well, he did get hit 3 times. 7 home runs ties a record. Tolia's second career multi-home run game. Oh, wow. Florida just scored. Florida just scored to make it 3-0. Wow. That's kind of it, isn't it? You think Edmonton can score 3 goals to send it to overtime in the third period on the road? I kind of doubt it, huh? Let's see here. Hunter Goodman, 1 for 3. His one hit was a home run, and it was a 3-run homer. He also struck out 3 times, but he had struck out 3 times. He didn't let it bother him, and then he gets the big homer. Ryan McMahon had a couple of home runs tonight, which is awesome. He had 2, right? I think he had 2. Boom. There's 1. Hilliard. Oh, wait. I can just check up here. No, he only had 1 home run. Sorry, my bad. Ryan McMahon, though, had a home run, 2 for 4. Strada had a home run. He was 1 for 2. Then they put in Arcia. He was 0 for 2. Doyle was 0 for 5 for Doyle. Had a weird time in the field, too. Kind of a very un-Brenton Doyle sort of like performance. Tolia, though, 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. That's an awesome night for him. Hilliard 1 for 3, and that's a home run. And Ryan Ritter really struggling right now. God, he was so hot in the minors. He was 0 for 4 tonight. He's hitting 189. Yeah, it's hard. We saw that with Zach Veen. A lot of hope for Zach Veen, and, he couldn't hang in there. And maybe Ritter's just not quite ready. So it's tough. Major league hitting is another level, man. It's just different. Meanwhile, on the mound, Sensatella gets a win, which is remarkable. It's funny. Both of his wins are against the Nationals this year. But he pitched well. He was, relatively well. For Sensatella, he did well. 5 innings, 83 pitches, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, no strikeouts. How do you pitch 5 innings as a pitcher and not get any strikeouts? 83 pitches, 49 were strikes. So he was battling with control. His ERA is 6.72. Sucks. He's not a good pitcher. He doesn't throw with a lot of authority, but he got outs today. He got enough outs. And then Bird, Bird, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. Kinley, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 2 strikeouts. 2 strikeouts from Bird as well. So Sensatella throws 5 innings, no strikeouts. Bird and Kinley throw 2 and get 4 strikeouts. And then Molina was terrible. Molina was brutally bad. And that's just that, I guess. 1 2/3, 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 home runs. He sucked. And then Vodnik came in, gave up 1 hit, and then got the pop out. So we'll take it. Sensatella gets the W. And again, only 10 hits for the Rockies, and 7 of them are home runs. And that is only the second time in Major League Baseball history that something like that's happened. That's pretty crazy. All right. One more commercial. Okay. And then we'll hang in there for Warren Schaefer. I'm out. Thanks. Thank you for watching. I understand people leaving, although some other people are picking up here. We'll be back on tomorrow. So, minute 33 left in the second period with Florida up 3-0. I'll go downstairs and watch the rest of that with Cat Cave. Hey, have you ever faced a real major league pitcher? Have you ever faced 95 to 100, and what was it like? The closest I've ever got, it's a great question, is when I played men's league baseball for quite a few years in my 30s and 40s. Haven't played in a long time. Stout is all over me to start playing 50-plus baseball. And I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see. But to answer your question, when I was playing in this men's league, there was this guy who came out of nowhere, didn't know who he was, and he threw 93 to 95 miles an hour. 93 to 95. In fact, after that summer on the men's league, he actually went to an open tryout and started playing professional ball in like an independent league. So he played independent. Oh, you know what? I'll get back to that story in a second. Here's Warren Schaefer.
In and really pitched a good, strong 5 innings for us. And then the bats came alive, which was nice to see. I thought good game overall.
How about those swings from Tolia, obviously, on the fastball?
It's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see him come back and be ready to play and have immediate production. I'm happy for him and happy for the team.
Yeah, we're seeing obviously tight game, but in the 7th inning, you guys kept adding on with those home runs. How much are you seeing more of that lately? That the fact that they're doing that, adding on late in games.
Yeah, adding on late, I think has been a trend lately. It's a good trend. The coaches in there preach that, we don't quit till the game's over. So I think you saw that again tonight.
One of the Rockies are always known for being a big home run hitting team in Denver. And what's it like to be able to kind of flex your muscles? It's only the 3rd time, I think, in franchise history you've hit 7 homers in a game. I mean, there's a lot of good Rockies teams in the past.
I'm sure anything can happen on any given night in this game. We're not necessarily a home run hitting team. I know we're the Colorado Rockies, but the numbers will show that we're not really a home run hitting team. But tonight was a good approach, good plan, and executed it well.
How was Ostrowski?
I'll have to find out after this. I had to take him out of the game because he couldn't hold it back.
With Goodman, it just continues, right? It seems like he comes up not only with power, but in big situations for you.
Yeah, big 3-run homer tonight from Goody. I'm so happy for him. He keeps throwing, stacking good games on top of each other, taking that frontline catcher job by storm. He's doing a great job.
And Ryan McMahon, it's the first time all you guys have gone back-to-back in the game. Obviously, that's something that you'd like to do more. But McMahon, he's got a couple on this road trip for you.
Yeah, Mac has been coming on as of late. It was good to see tonight. Back-to-backs they're always good. Tolia Hilliard back-to-back as well. It was a good night, good offensive night.
All right.
So Warren Schaefer happy about.
All right. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Estrada, I forgot to mention that. He got hit by a pitch. He had a wrist injury, hit him in kind of the same spot where he was hurt. I think, you know what? I liked Schaefer's tone there. He's not thrilled with how the game ended in terms of Molina and what happened there. They should have salted that away better. We shouldn't be surprised that they're not a home run hitting team by statistics. So we shouldn't be surprised that the guys are capable of doing it on any given night. Let's put it together a little bit more consistent. I actually like Schaefer's tone right there. You're not over the moon. We're doing things that we are more than capable of doing. It's just that the bar has been set so low for the Rockies. It feels like anything that's positive is like a miracle. And his attitude, which I like, is no, we should have higher expectations for ourselves. That's the right attitude. I like it. I like that a lot. So Warren Schaefer's definitely winning me back. I was definitely seeing some Bud Black 2.0 moments out of him, but it's been better. It really has been better. Okay, to finish my story real quick, I did face a pitcher in a men's league who did, after he's done with the men's league, tried out for an independent professional team and was the first pick in their draft and played independent baseball professionally. And I'm not sure what happened to him from there. I forget his name too. But this is back when I used to be on the air at KBPI. So it was like 2003, something like that. I don't think I ever faced high school. I might have faced a kid or two thrown in the 90s in high school. That there could have been a possibility. But facing this guy, and I remember him. He was so memorable because not only did he throw, a fastball 93 to 95, he also threw cutters and sliders and all that stuff. I mean, it was ridiculous. So I faced him 8 times. He struck me out 5 times. I somehow put the bat on the ball twice, grounded out twice, and he walked me once. I was on KBPI at the time, and there was some other weird contest or something, and he came in for this contest. It was completely unrelated to facing me in baseball, but he was in the studio for this totally different thing. But we started talking about baseball, and I go, yeah, man, I remember every time I faced you. He goes, oh, yeah, I remember you too. Like, he remembered me as well because he was a fan of the show at KBPI at the time. And he goes, and I go, I did get on base against you one time. I walked. And he goes, I know, I remember that at bat. I go, no way. How did you remember it? He goes, I know I walked you because I forgot what the count was. His point being that had he wanted to just throw a strike past me, he'd have been more than capable of doing it. And I think he's right. So that was it. That was the hardest pitcher I ever faced. And I got on base one time. I somehow grounded out twice, and he struck me out 5 times. So I was technically 0 for 7 off of him, 1 for 8 on base percentage. And with that, we bid you a fond farewell. Everything cool. Tomorrow night, we'll be back at this again as we march towards history. Have a great night.